Welcome to the discussion. Today we're diving into a fascinating paper exploring the potential of green ammonia to revolutionize sustainable development in China. It's a complex issue, but the potential benefits are enormous.
Indeed. China faces significant hurdles in its transition to a sustainable future, and green ammonia offers a compelling solution to several key challenges.
The paper highlights the country's reliance on fossil fuels and the resulting environmental impact. How significant is this reliance, and what are the main consequences?
China's energy consumption is overwhelmingly reliant on fossil fuels, particularly coal. This leads to massive CO2 emissions and significant threats to energy security due to heavy reliance on imports.
So green ammonia steps in as a potential game changer, but how exactly does it address these challenges? Let's start with the energy transition challenges. The paper points out a coal-dominated energy structure, high vulnerability in energy security, and low renewable energy utilization. Can you elaborate on these?
Absolutely. China's energy mix is heavily reliant on coal, hindering its decarbonization efforts. The dependence on imported oil and gas creates vulnerabilities, especially given the limited diversification of import sources and transportation routes. While renewable energy capacity is growing rapidly, its utilization remains low due to geographical mismatches between supply and demand and grid limitations.
How does green ammonia address these energy transition issues?
Green ammonia, produced using renewable energy, offers a solution for large-scale hydrogen storage and transport. Its higher energy density compared to hydrogen makes it more efficient to transport and store, overcoming a major hurdle in widespread hydrogen adoption. It can also be used directly as a fuel, reducing reliance on fossil fuels.
The paper also discusses industry decarbonization. What are the key environmental challenges in this area, and how does green ammonia fit into the solution?
China's industrial sector is a major contributor to CO2 emissions. The traditional ammonia industry, heavily reliant on fossil fuels, is a significant polluter. Green ammonia offers a pathway to decarbonize this sector by replacing fossil fuel-based ammonia production with renewable energy-powered methods. Furthermore, using green ammonia as a fuel in power generation and other industrial processes directly reduces emissions.
The paper uses a data envelopment analysis (DEA) model to assess regional sustainable development. What were the key findings of this analysis?
The DEA model revealed significant regional disparities in China's sustainable development. Regions like the East and Mid-South showed high green total factor productivity, GTFP, and low energy and carbon intensities. In contrast, the Northwest, Northeast, and Southwest lagged significantly, indicating unsustainable development patterns.
How can green ammonia contribute to more balanced regional development?
The production of green ammonia can be strategically located near renewable energy sources, often found in less developed regions. This can stimulate economic growth in these areas by creating new industries and jobs, leading to more balanced regional development.
The paper compares the costs of transporting hydrogen via different methods: ammonia, liquid hydrogen, and pipeline. What were the key findings?
The analysis showed that ammonia is a cost-effective and flexible option for long-distance hydrogen transport, especially for large volumes. While pipelines are efficient for high volumes over shorter distances, ammonia's lower transportation costs make it more suitable for longer distances. Liquid hydrogen, while an option, is significantly more expensive.
The paper also explores the use of green ammonia as a clean fuel, specifically co-firing it with coal in power plants. What are the economic and environmental implications of this approach?
Co-firing green ammonia with coal offers a practical pathway to reduce emissions in existing power plants without requiring complete infrastructure overhauls. While there are increased fuel costs, the reduction in CO2 emissions is significant, and the overall cost remains competitive compared to a complete switch to natural gas. A 3% co-firing rate appears particularly promising as a near-term solution.
The paper projects the potential supply and demand for green ammonia by 2030. What are the key factors influencing these projections?
The projections consider several factors, including the growth of renewable energy capacity, the potential for ammonia co-firing in power plants, and the emerging demand from the transportation sector, fuel cell vehicles. The analysis suggests that the conventional ammonia and power sectors can provide significant demand, with the power sector potentially being the largest consumer.
Let's discuss the overall sustainability of a green ammonia economy in China, considering the energy, environmental, and economic aspects.
From an energy perspective, green ammonia reduces reliance on fossil fuels, enhances energy security, and facilitates large-scale renewable energy integration. Environmentally, it decarbonizes both the power sector and the ammonia production process itself. Economically, it promotes a hydrogen economy, fosters regional development, and creates new industrial opportunities.
Based on the paper's findings, what policy implications should be considered to facilitate the development of a green ammonia economy in China?
A comprehensive national policy is crucial, including clear objectives, market creation mechanisms, investment incentives, and regulatory reforms to enable the use of green ammonia as a fuel and hydrogen carrier. Mid and long-term development plans are needed, along with detailed policies for infrastructure development. Prioritizing ammonia co-firing in power plants, especially at a 3% rate initially, is a practical step towards reducing emissions and utilizing existing infrastructure.
What are some of the limitations of the study and what areas require further research?
The study uses average cost estimates and doesn't fully account for regional variations. The impact of ammonia co-firing on the demand side, industry and residential sectors, needs further investigation. The influence of carbon taxes on cost-benefit analogies should also be explored. More detailed modeling of the entire supply chain, including transportation and storage infrastructure, would strengthen future analogies.
In your view, what is the overall significance of this research and what are its broader implications for other countries facing similar challenges?
This research highlights the significant potential of green ammonia as a key component of a sustainable energy transition. The findings are relevant not only to China, but also to other nations seeking to decarbonize their economies while ensuring energy security. The integrated approach, considering energy, environmental, and economic factors, provides a valuable framework for policy development.
The detailed analysis of costs and potential supply and demand scenarios provides policymakers with crucial data for informed decision-making. That was a great discussion. Thank you for sharing your expertise.